Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing everything about Dubai real estate. So if you're new to Dubai and you're looking to invest in Dubai for the first time, but you're confused of the areas of where to invest in, what kind of capital appreciation you get, which areas to invest in for the highest rental return, if you're confused about the different kind of visas that we have, everything inshallah is going to be covered in today's video, and by the end of the video you will navigate Dubai real estate like a pro. And at the end of the video I will be also giving you an exclusive offer which you can benefit from inshallah. So stick till the end of the video. It will be a good idea if you can take down a notepad or something where you can take down notes, because there is going to be a lot of information. Okay, so let's get into it. So why invest in Dubai real estate? Now, Dubai, it is known for 100% tax-free returns. Okay. So over here, you don't have any kind of income tax, you don't have any kind of capital gain tax, you don't have any kind of property tax. So whatever you invest, and then when you receive the rental return and everything, even when you sell the property, you do not pay any kind of taxes. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why a lot of investors are attracted towards Dubai. And apart from that, the growth of the economy itself. So Dubai, it has seen a very steep incline in GDP since 2020. So in 2022, there was a GDP hike of 4.4%. In 2023, it was 5%. And 2024, it is projected around 5.2 to 5.3%. With a lot of things happening across the globe right now, Dubai has been seeing a lot of investors coming from abroad. Okay, so this is one reason. Apart from that, the infrastructure of Dubai itself. So if you look at Dubai on the map, Dubai is placed very strategically, okay, on the map. So it makes very easy for import and export into Dubai. And apart from this, the government is very adaptive. Okay, they always take new initiatives to help grow the economy. Like for example, the government has been investing recently very heavily into AI technology. So as the world keeps evolving, the government, they also adopt to the new standards. Apart from that, you also have very good investment returns on properties in Dubai. For example, if you look at cities like London, cities like New York, you make typically between 3 to 5%, okay, on the rental income. But in Dubai, you are making a minimum of between 5 to 8%. Okay. And again, this also goes, it goes up to 10% also in specific areas. And it also depends on the kind of investment you're looking at. Like for example, if you're looking to rent out the apartment on a yearly basis, or whether you want to have a holiday home in Dubai and you kind of visit Dubai once or twice a year. So this is where you make kind of higher returns on in holiday homes. But again, this depends on the location where you invest in, which we will go through in detail. So these are the primary four reasons why you need to invest in Dubai real estate. And now coming down to the types of properties in Dubai. So in Dubai, primarily you have two kinds of segments. Okay, you have ready properties, and apart from that, you have off-plan properties. So first, let us get into ready properties. So ready properties, obviously, these properties, they are ready. Okay, one benefit of ready properties is that you have immediate income. Okay, you buy the property, you rent it out, you have income from day one. Okay, and there are no delays in ready property, because obviously again the property is ready, it's not under construction. Okay, but ready properties, they have higher upfront cost. You have costs involved, like DLD registration. Okay, this is where you go to the Dubai Land Department and you register the property on your name. Okay, this is known as DLD registration, and over here you're paying 4% of the property value. Apart from this, if you're purchasing a ready property, you also need to pay a 2% agency fee. Now again, from agency to agency, this varies. Few agencies take 2%, There are few agencies who take 1%. There are also few agencies, who take 3%. Okay, so this is one thing that you have to consider. And apart from this, you also have to always keep in mind that you will be spending an extra 1%, 1% to 2% on renovations of the property. Okay, because the property, it is going to have some kind of damages, there is going to be some kind of painting, some kind of maintenance work, some kind of electrical stuff that is going on. So combining all of this, you will be paying an additional 8 to 9% more if you're purchasing a ready property. And again, since we are going to be focusing only on riba free properties, ready property, you will have to pay full price upfront. Okay, so now then, moving on to, this is one type of property, which is ready properties. Let's move on to off plan properties. So off plan properties, these are properties which are still under construction. Okay, so it is still on the ground, construction has either not started, or it is still at 10-15%. So these properties, you have the highest chance of capital appreciation on these properties, and they are priced lower to the market. Okay, so for example, if you have a ready property which is 1 million, you can get an off plan property for probably 700,000 dirhams. Okay, that leaves you a margin of around 300 dirhams in capital appreciation. And once the property is ready, again you have around 15 to 20% additional capital appreciation on top, because now the property is ready. Okay, so this is one plus point of having off-plan properties. Apart from that, off-plan properties in Dubai, you have a flexible payment plan. So this is something very important, because in a flexible payment plan, there is no mortgage involved. That means there is no riba. Okay, there is no riba. It is zero riba. Zero, zero riba. Okay, so this is something that is offered directly from the developer. Okay, there is no bank involvement at all. So you get a flexible payment plan of 1% per month. You make an initial down payment. In some cases it is 10%, in some cases it is 20%, and so on. It depends from developer to developer. Okay, so you make the initial down payment, and then you carry on paying around 1% per month directly to the developer without any bank involvement. Okay, so this is one plus point of having off-plan properties. And apart from that, there are some risks also involved. There is sometimes a risk, not sometimes, you generally, like out of 100%, let's say 40-50% of the time, there is a risk of construction delay because of external factors. Apart from external factors, you also have to be very careful with which developer you're investing with. If the developer has a good track record, then it is safe for you to invest with them. Okay, but from the government, the developer, they have a margin of around 12 months. Okay, they can delay the construction up to 12 months. After 12 months, they will be having a fine on them every month. Okay, so this is one thing that you have to consider. But if you look at the pros and cons of off-plan properties and ready properties, then off-plan properties, it makes much more sense to invest in. Okay, okay, so we have covered ready properties and off-plan properties. Now moving on to the types of ownerships in Dubai. Okay, so in Dubai, you have basically three kinds of ownerships. Okay, number one, okay, you have freehold. Okay, number two, you have non-freehold. Okay, and then number three, you have leasehold. Okay, so in freehold, you are the 100% owner of the property. This is ownership for life till you sell the property by yourself. Okay, it is full 100% ownership. In the case of non-freehold, okay, these are properties which are reserved only for GCC nationals. GCC nationals are citizens like from UAE, from Saudi Arabia, from Kuwait, from Bahrain, and so on. Okay, and then you have finally leasehold. So leasehold properties, again, anybody can buy it. Okay, but it is limited to 99 years. Okay, you have ownership for 99 years maximum, which could be renewed. Okay, so these are the three kind of property ownerships that you have in Dubai: freehold, non-freehold, and leasehold. Majority of the properties that are open for that are open to sell in Dubai, majority of them, it is all freehold properties. Okay, moving on. So again, this is non-freehold ownership. Okay, if you see here, buyer eligibility exclusively available to UAE nationals and citizens of the GCC. Okay, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, and so on. Okay, now if you, these are some popular locations for non-freehold properties. Like this is mostly classified as the old Dubai. You know, areas like Dera, you have Bar Dubai, you have Karama, and so on. These are all, this is known as old Dubai. Generally 99% of the non-freehold properties, they are in this area over here. Okay, and then you have again leasehold, which is this one. So leasehold, it is it's a very small percentage of areas which is leasehold, which we will get into shortly. So these are the leasehold areas. Okay, you have areas like Dubai Festival City. Okay, over here you have areas like Al Barsha South, you have areas like Dubai Silicon Oasis. There is also one more area called DIP, which is Dubai Investment Park. So generally it is these areas where you can still own a property, but it is leasehold. You own it for you lease it for 99 years basically. Okay, but again, the major communities and everything in Dubai, it is all freehold. So just a quick one. So NextGen Ventures was set up to help Muslim business owners make hijrah from the UK to Dubai. And we only deal with property developers who offer a very flexible 1% per month payment plan, and there is no bank involvement. That means it is completely riba free. And we also have exclusive tie-ups with developers who can give you a 40% discount on the property. So this way, inshallah, you are also securing your wealth in this dunya, and you will also be doing something for the akhirah. I'll tell you how. Because we are going to be setting up a sustainable community in India, which is going to be housing Muslim kids, and we will be giving these kids with the education of Deen. We will be giving them with the education of technology and business. So that way, we can really help them secure their future, and this is going to create a spiral effect, inshallah. So if this is something that you really want to do, and or you have been thinking about this, contact us on the given email below this video. So these are the areas where you have the highest rental returns. Now, surprisingly, JVC has been doing quite well recently. You have a lot of developers who are coming into JVC, and they are developing projects right now. And you know, compared to the other mature areas of Dubai, like you have Dubai Marina, you have Business Bay, you have downtown, and so on. Compared to all these other areas, JVC is priced much more affordable. Okay, so this is one of the reasons why JVC is giving higher ROI. Okay, because since you're purchasing at a lower price, you are making, you know, the rental return, and if you see in terms of percentage, the percentage goes higher. But if you compare it to Dubai Marina, like for example, let's say you have in Dubai Marina, a one bedroom costs you around let's say 1 million. In JVC, it's going to cost you around 700,000. Okay, again, the difference in rent, it is not going to be very much. Yes, it is going to be there is going to be difference in Dubai Marina, but then again, Dubai Marina, it has a lot of types of buildings. You have the luxurious buildings, and then you know, you have very mediocre buildings in Dubai Marina. So that's going to vary. So I mean, you know, overall, it you know, there are a lot of factors involved. Obviously, this is just going to give you you know, a overall walkthrough of things that you should consider. So this gives you a rough idea. Okay, so JVC, it demands the highest rental, and then you have areas like Business Bay, downtown, Dubai Marina. So Dubai Marina, Business Bay, and downtown. These three areas, these are excellent for holiday homes or Airbnb. You call it short-term rental, because generally a lot of tourists, when they visit Dubai, this is where they prefer to live in. Business Bay and downtown. Downtown, obviously it has Burj Khalifa, it has Dubai Mall, and so on. This is the number one tourist destination. Okay, Business Bay, it is very close to DIFC, which is the financial hub of Dubai. DIFC. Okay, so a lot of businessmen who are coming to Dubai for business, they prefer to either live in DIFC or Business Bay. This is one of the reasons. The Business Bay, it has higher occupancy rates. Okay, and then Dubai Marina, obviously you have the coastline and you have the sea and everything. You have all of this. So tourists, generally they like Dubai Marina as well. So these three areas, they are very good in terms of short-term rentals. Okay, so if you're someone that visits Dubai every year once or twice, but you want to purchase something which has higher returns, and you also want a place for yourself to live in, then these you can focus on these three areas. Okay, now coming to the top areas for investment, these are few areas that you should be considering. Okay, Dubai South has been doing very well recently. So Dubai South, this is where the Expo 2020 had happened. Okay, Expo 2020, this is the area where it had happened. And then you have Mohammed bin Rashid City. This area is very very close to downtown. Downtown is where you have Burj Khalifa. This is literally 7 minutes from downtown. Sorry, 7 minutes. Okay, and then you have Dubai Creek Harbor. So Dubai Creek Harbor, this is the main master developer for Dubai Creek Harbor. It is Emaar. Okay, this is known as the downtown 2.0. So they are trying to replicate what they had done in downtown. So again, downtown is has also been developed by Emaar. Now they're trying to make Dubai Creek Harbor the second downtown. They're trying to replicate it. Okay, so this area is also doing very well. And Dubai Creek Harbor, this is like it's a waterfront community, and it is also very close to the city. So this is one good area that you can consider. And apart from that, if you are into, if you want a villa, if you are looking for townhouses where you have a big family, you want a three-bedroom townhouse with your own garden, your own private backyard, you want a gated community which has all the amenities like nursery, and you have pharmacies and jogging tracks, football fields, all of this. If you want like a mini sustainable community, then Dubai land is the area that you should be focusing on. So Dubai land, as of now, it houses few of the major communities of Dubai. Like for example, Arabian Ranches 1, Arabian Ranches 2, you have Serena Bella Casa, a new community by Miras, like the Acres is located over there. Damac Hills 1 is over here. There is one more developer known as Reportage Properties. They have two communities in this area. So Dubai land, it's a huge area which houses Dubai's few of largest communities. Okay, so this is a quick breakdown of the areas that you should consider, or you this is something that you should keep on mind. And apart from that, these are the top areas for Airbnb. Again, any area that is that has a huge big footfall of tourists, this is an area that you can consider for Airbnb. So you have Palm Jumeirah, you have again downtown Dubai, you have JBR, and you have Blue Waters Islands. So all of these areas, these are top tourist hotspots. Okay, any tourist hotspot, this is a very good area for Airbnb. Okay, and now coming to the areas where you have very high chances of capital appreciation. So again, downtown Dubai, I wouldn't say it has a very high chance, but there are few projects coming up in downtown Dubai which are branded residences. Okay, so if there is any brand involved, like for example, you have the address. Okay, address is a hotel brand of MR. This is their in-house hotel brand. So any branded residences coming up in downtown Dubai, this is something that we can consider. But again, downtown Dubai, it has an extremely high price per square foot right now. So I wouldn't really advise you to consider downtown Dubai right now. Dubai Hills Estate, this is again, it's a very large community. Okay, so Dubai Hills Estate is something that you should definitely consider if you're looking for townhouses and villas and that sort of thing. Imar beachfront, again, this is very close to Dubai Marina. It's a new community, so again, beachfront, this is definitely a yes. Okay, and then you have Al Furjan. So Al Furjan, again, this is Al Furjan is very similar to JVC. Okay, like JVC is an upcoming area, and it gives you affordable housing. Furjan is very similar. Okay, they are even very close by the way. Al Furjan and JVC, it is not very far. So if you're looking for a lower entry price, but you want something that you want to rent out and you want to make good ROI, then Al Furjan is something that you can consider as well. And one more thing I wanted to mention, these areas like downtown Dubai, okay, and Imar beachfront, so basically these top tourist hotspots, in these areas you are also going to be paying a higher service charges. In this area, it is around 22 to 25 dirhams per square foot, per square foot, PSF. Okay, compared to, like, for example, if you're looking at Furjan has a price per square foot service charge of around 12 to 14 dirhams. So you're talking almost double the service charge. So this is also going to affect the rent that you have. Okay, so this is the we have covered. So again, we have covered Airbnb, we have covered capital appreciation, and we have also covered rental yields. After all of this, you come down to the golden visa and investor visa. So once you purchase the property, you're going to be eligible for either one of this. So the difference between investor visa and golden visa is that investor's visa I is for 3 years. Okay, and golden visa is for 10 years. Okay, the only difference in both of these is that investor's visa, you need to renew it every 3 years, and golden visa, you need to renew it every 10 years. This is the only difference. Okay, so for the golden visa, the minimum requirement is going to be 2 million dirhams. Okay, this is going to be obviously for 10 years. Okay, and these are the key benefits. Okay, so obviously with the visa, once you acquire the visa, you will be able to sponsor your immediate family. Like you can sponsor your parents, you can sponsor your wife, you can sponsor your husband, you can sponsor your kids, you can sponsor your immediate siblings like your brother, your sister, and you can also sponsor a maid. If you have a maid, you can sponsor a maid as well. Okay, and again, once you have the visa, then obviously you can access banking services, healthcare, and so on, because now you have the Emirates ID. So Emirates ID is the document national document of Dubai. Okay, this is what is required literally everywhere you go. Everything is connected to the Emirates ID. So with the Emirates ID, you will be able to you can open up your bank account and everything. So investor's visa, again, like I said, the minimum investment value is going to be 750,000 dirhams instead of 2 million for the 10-year visa. Okay, and then the duration for this, like I said, it is going to be 3 years. Okay, and again, you have the same key benefits. Okay, you can sponsor your parents, your wife, your husband, your kids, your maids, and your maid and everything. And again, you still get the Emirates ID and everything. The only difference is that this one has to be renewed every 3 years, that one has to be renewed every 10 years. This is the only difference. Yeah, again, this part, it speaks about family sponsorship and all. You can take a screenshot of this if you require. Now, these are the things that you need to consider if you're a first time investor. Okay, obviously the legal framework, whether you're going to be purchasing the property under your name, or whether you want to set up a company in Dubai and you want to acquire assets under the company. All of these things you need to consider, and you also need to make sure you're approaching the right person for this. So if this is something that you need help with as well, so Next Gen Ventures, we will be able to help you with this. Okay, so we are able to help you with your bank account. We can help you with all the legal framework. We can help you with the property management service, whether you want to rent the property yearly, whether you want to put it as a holiday home, whether you want to set up a company in Dubai, opening the bank account. We can give you the entire management starting from scratch till the finish. Okay, so we are like a one-stop solution for you. Okay, this is what we can do for you. Now, coming to the most important part. So like I told you in the beginning, we have a tie-up with the developer who can give you a 40% discount on the property. And this is not this is not a property that is being developed by a random developer. It's a very well-known developer. They have delivered a number of projects in Dubai, and we are talking about a project that is in Dubai land. Again, this is Dubai land is the area where you have the largest communities of Dubai. So in this area, on a townhouse, I can get you a discount from this developer of up to 40%. Okay, so you get a 40% discount. The property, it is going to be ready in 3 to 4 years. Okay, now when the property is ready in 3 to 4 years, you will be making a capital appreciation of, let's say, let's be very let's be very minimalistic over here. Let's say 15%. Let's say it's 20. Let's not say 20%. Let's say 15%. So you have already made a capital appreciation of the 40% that you got as a discount plus 15%. You have made a capital appreciation of 55%. In 3 years, you will be able to sell the property at double the price that you purchased at. Okay, so this is a very good investment opportunity. If this is something that you really want to consider, and and by the way, there is no riba involved in this also. And if you want to know more about this, under the description you can see the email address and or the phone number. You can either email me, or you can get in touch with me directly on call or WhatsApp, or whatever is convenient for you. So that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for staying with me till here. And if there is anything else that you want me to mention, if there are any feedback that you want to give, or if you want me to make a different video on a different topic, do drop in the comments and I will make sure to make the video next time. With that being said, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.